Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Best PT podcast. Today's episode, we're going to talk about the changes in the upcoming changeover to the January 2018 outline of the NPTE. So every 5 years, this outline changes. Previously, the FSPPT was using the January 2013 outline. So now, effective in January of next year, the new outline will be what is being used for the next 5 years. So let's take a look at what will be changing. So there'll be overall less cardiopulm questions. The amount of cardiopulm examination questions will drop from an average of 9 to 10 to an average of 7 to 9. Cardiopulm evaluation, differential diagnosis, and prognosis questions will drop from an average of 11 to 13 to 8 to 9. And interventions will drop from an average of 11 to 12 to 8 to 10. Overall, the previous average was 33 questions with a range of 32 to 35, and now it will be 23 to 28. Musculoskeletal is changing as well. Previously, the average was 22 for physical therapy examination questions with a range of 21 to 23. It will now be 18 to 21. Evaluation, differential diagnosis, and prognosis will be bumping up. So the previous range was 17 to 18. The new range will be 17 to 20. But the interventions weight will drop from a previous range of 21 to 22 now to a range of 16 to 19. Overall, less questions by a few. The previous average number of musculoskeletal questions was 61 with a range of 59 to 63, and now it will be 51 to 60. Moving on to neuromuscular, the amount of physical therapy examination questions will drop from a range of 16 to 17 to 15 to 17. The amount of evaluation, differential diagnosis, and prognosis questions for neuro will also drop from an average of 15 to 16 to now 14 to 16. And intervention questions for neuro will also be dropping with a range of 17 to 19 dropping to 15 to 17. Previously, you could expect an average of 50 with a range of 48 to 52 neuro questions, and now the range will be 44 to 50. The weight of the integumentary system will not change at all. In the old outline, the range was 3 to 4 questions each for PT exam, differential diagnosis, intervention, and that is not changing at all. So you can still expect 9 to 12 questions about the integumentary system. Metabolic, still not expected to know any questions about metabolic examination. However, the questions regarding evaluation and differential diagnosis of the metabolic system is dropping from a range of 5 to 6 to 3 to 4, and the intervention weight is not changing. It is staying between 2 to 3 questions. A new change is in the gastrointestinal system. Previously, you were not required to expect any questions on PT exam of the GI system. With the new outline, you were expected to know a range of 0 to 2. The weight of evaluation and differential diagnosis is not changing. It will remain 2 to 3 questions. And the weight of interventions for the GI system also remains unchanged with a range of 1 to 2 questions. The genitourinary system, the weight of PT exam is not changing. It will remain a range of 1 to 2 questions. There will be more questions on evaluation and differential diagnosis of the GU system, moving from 1 to 2 questions on average to 2 to 3, and interventions will remain the same, 1 to 2 questions. System interactions, previously 6 to 8 questions required in this section for evaluation and differential diagnosis of system interactions. That's bumping up a little bit. Now it will be 8 to 12 questions overall, so a little bit of a bump in what you must know about evaluation, differential diagnosis, and prognosis of interactions between all the different body systems. So overall, looking at the content outline, you can expect the biggest bump in the amount of questions in evaluation, differential diagnosis, and prognosis of all the systems. As far as the non-system domains, the weight of equipment and devices has not changed. It will still be 5 to 6 questions on equipment and devices. Still 6 to 8 questions about therapeutic modalities. However, you will be expected to know more safety questions, jumping from a range of 4 to 5 to 5 to 6 questions now. And you will be expected to know more about professional responsibilities And research and evidence-based practice, professional responsibilities is jumping from a range of 3 to 4 to 4 to 5, and research and evidence-based practice is jumping from a range of 4 to 5 to 5 to 6. The total will still be 200 questions with those 50 experimental questions thrown in. So small changes, not much changing overall, and we'll dig deeper into some of the change areas moving forward with the podcast. As always, the outline will be in the show notes. Thanks for joining me.